Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be going through a content review of the Clanche, and this is from Mobile Suit Gundam Age, released by Bandai back in 2012. So nearing the end of the contents review marathon of the age kits. There's only a few more to do, but yeah, it's been fun and enjoyable. And yeah, here we are. So, contents review. This will be everything that came in the box for the Clanche, but the front of the box has been subsequently flat packed and put away. I will include a link to the Clanche and the other high-grade age kits over at HobbyLink Japan if anyone by chance is thinking of grabbing their own. Last I checked, they were still on back orders, so if you do put an order in, be prepared to exercise a little bit of patience, but at least you'll still get a really good rate, at least on the pricing of the kit. Anyway, we have the Clanche. So there'll be the Clanche, which became the grunt suit of Arc 3 and 4, and there's obviously going to be a leader variant of the Clanche. So here we have the Clanche in its mobile suit mode, in its, I was going to say mobile armor, but that's a lie. More of its mobile fighter mode. The various pilots of the Clanche team. There's a nice piece of artwork with the Clanche in its mobile suit mode, and then various Clanches in the background. Looking on the inside, so we have the front and the rear of the Clanche, the flight mode, that's the proper name, as well as a bit of a pose of the Clanche. Some of the mechanisms, so we're still having this theme of an internal section covered by a visor. There's its flight mode, some landing gears, an actual base will be included, as well as the weapons, beam sabers and things like that, and apparently can sport the beam sabers coming out of its wrist. As alluded to earlier, there is a Clanche custom. There's its flight mode and its mobile suit mode, and some of the other vegan suits that come up in the third arc. Color guide, we have the white, grey, green, and some type of red. It looks very red here, but it looks a bit more pinkish on the actual runners. Speaking of the runners, so we have A, B, C, and D. Decent sized runners, a small clear piece for the visor, beam saber effects, polycaps, and some stickers. In terms of the instructions, straightforward as always. Build the body, head, left and right arms, which have a bit of extra bits and pieces because it's factor in a flight mode. Put those together, do the legs and feet. I was going to say do the feet first, but the feet are somewhere else for a change. So both the left and right legs, waist, put it all together, rifle, shield, how to equip the rifle, rifle stowage on the back, shield and beam saber, and the stand. And then the last part of the manual is detaching hands and other things and essentially transforming it into its flight mode. So not overly complicated. It's still very much a mobile suit that's effectively flipping its legs up. But it is quite interesting that we are getting the landing gears. So you can have it fully landed, or if you have it on the action base, actually in flight. So that's the booklet. Having a look at the foil stickers included, So there will be some lenses, some color correcting stickers for venting and things like that, but that's not too bad. Good thing about these age kits, the sticker sheets have been relatively small compared to other sets that have had huge sticker sheets. So here we have the A runner in the one color. I'm assuming it's supposed to be red, but it does look a bit more salmon pink, orangey red, I dare say. But that's pretty cool. So that's a lot of your external armor parts, which will be pretty much more of the top half of the Clanche. Going to the B runner, which I'll do on the side. So this is all in white, so a lot of this will be your lower arms, legs, shielding waist and things like that. Moving to the C runner, which is all in grey. So joints, inner shielding, landing gears and the included base, which is pretty cool. It's interesting how the base is actually built into the runner as opposed to being its own separate runner, which we see more now than we did before. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to the D runner, still in grey. So joints, hands, internals, things like that. If I could have some different hands, probably have some actual holding hands, a very interesting posed open hand, and probably some closed fists. So that's the D runner, and that's me bumping the camera because that felt like a great idea. Clear runner for the visor, which is in the very deep blue. PC001, in fact it's PC001 with a bit of extra pieces. If I remember correctly, this part over here hasn't been in previous versions, but at the end of the day it is still my good friend the Ono polycaps. And lastly, SB9, so these will be your flat beam sabers as opposed to your circular ones. And that pretty much brings us to the end of the contents review of the Clanche. So good to see some new runners here. Now that they're no longer recycling the grunts, they're moving into their own multi-mode grunt suits, with the exception of the Clanche costume, but that's to be expected. As I said at the beginning of the video, there'll be some links to the Clanche and the high grade age kits over at HobbyLink Japan in the description if you want to have a look at them further. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to like, comment or sub if you have not done so already. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, and a link to that will be in the description below. Thanks again for your support to help grow this channel. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.